Meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At small forward, and now the starting lineup for you.
Right now, both these sides dealing with injuries. We won't be seeing either of them, Clark, at 100%.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate, Kevin, but I give their coaches a lot of credit for plugging the holes effectively to this point.
So the Nets starting five. Seth Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive in positioning himself in these situations.
Now, here is Irving. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Brown with it, picked up by Suggs. Brown the pass to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach, who talked about the need to be tough with KD, physically and mentally. Coach said, we understand he's going to go on runs, even against tight defense. We can't get down on ourselves or start forcing things at the other end as a result. We'll see if they can maintain that even keel throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now Irving, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Anthony against Irving for 3. Orlando grabs the miss, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
First one falls for him. And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
Carter hits them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Second free throw, no good.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
4 on the clock. They get a hand on it. Suggs with the steal. Carter left side. Shoots over Brown. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. On the wing, Irving. Back to Durant. Now here's Drummond. Defense is right there. 4 on the shot clock. Fades away. Rebounded by Anthony.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And that one is good.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And here's Irving. He kicks to KD. Drummond with a screen on Carter. Outside Curry. Drummond sets the screen for Curry. Shot clock at 6. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, that fancy alley-oop right there, that move by Drummond, the result of excellent communication with his teammates.
Anthony against Irving. Bamba a screen on Irving. Now here's Wagner. Guarded closer. Over Brown. And that one's good. Wagner.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Nets. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And of course, there's the Magic. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses. Now here's Mills, guarded by Harris. Aldridge with a screen on Fultz. No good from Dragic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harris, the basket good off the assist from Fultz.
The inside game of Harris continues to get better. He's effective at finding spots inside to score from.
Thomas passes to Dragic. And that one drops for him.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Passes it to Okeke. Back to Fultz. Shoots over Dragic. Fultz, no good. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. And the pass to Dragic. Kicks it to Mills. Back to Dragic. Aldridge with a screen on Ross. Dragic the pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
So effective in these screen and roll situations. Aldridge excels at taking what the defense gives him.
Driving to the basket. And it's good, 2 points.
And you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Outside Dragic. They set the pick. Over Fultz. No good from Dragic.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Up top, Fultz. He's guarded by Dragic. 5 on the clock. Fultz, no good.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
From deep, Thomas. And that does it for the first quarter. Magic lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. Oh, the slashing Slovenian, Goran Dragic, told us about his attacking style of play.
Try to get inside the paint and collapse the defense, and then we spray the ball. And you know, our saying is good to great. You know, sometimes you have a good shot, but if you make an extra pass, you're gonna have a greater shot.
Greg, you love that unselfish style, don't you?
Yeah, he can definitely score, but you combine that with his passing and even more for the defense to worry about.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, the post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Irving is out there with Curry, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and speed.
Griffin's shot is off.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. Outside Anthony. Driving inside. Some solid defense there from Irving. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Brown. And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr., also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
And a wide open look for Irving. He nails it, and we're tied up. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Anthony kicks to Wagner. They set the pick. Going inside. Banked in off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
KD finds Irving. Up and in, off to an efficient start, and 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. I mean, it's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better finisher in the history of the game that's 6'5" or shorter.
Here's Anthony. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Now one near Suggs as he lets it go. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Durant. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Anthony on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And it's Suggs missing. And here's Curry who brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. At the elbow, Irving. Pass to Durant. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Teams changing it up here.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging about 7 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Now here is Harris. 9 points last game out. Bamba setting the pick for Harris. Pass to Ross. Lets it go from 11. Second shot opportunity. Misses from short range. Brooklyn trailing. Mills looking it over. The dish to Aldridge. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Hampton. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. Deep 2 from Ross. The rebound by the Nets.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Thomas against Ross. Thomas passes to Aldridge. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Aldridge has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intense.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
They put a big effort in the rebounding battle, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach.
And let's take a moment now to look at the upcoming schedule. What's on the docket?
And for that game against the Pistons, you love these types.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Bamba. Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Suggs. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And big men's roles have adjusted Clark in today's game. You take a young Clark Keller and put him in this style of play, what adjustments would he make?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I would love to play this up and down, wide open style of basketball. I'm just not sure if I'd be athletic enough to make it happen, but it is more of a face-up rather than post-up game. And maybe I could be part of a small ball lineup, creating havoc with big guys trying to guard me on the perimeter.
Irving passes to KD. Back to Irving. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Irving against Anthony. There's the pass to Suggs. And here's Carter. Baseline J on the way. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Brooklyn leading by 5. Outside Irving. Curry looking around. Back to Irving. For the 3. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
And here's Anthony for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Durant against Carter. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And it's Wagner missing. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They lead by 7. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Suggs with the steal. Anthony on the wing. With some arc. Here's Wagner. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Orlando making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gary Harris comes in for Suggs. And it's Fultz in for Cole Anthony. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 5. Pass to Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Now here's Fultz, covered by Mills. Here's Wagner. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Mills passes to Sharp. Now here's Mills, guarded by Harris. Thomas, it's a wide open look. It's good from long range. Thomas got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Irving. That one's not going to go. The Magic go the other way with it. Harris, right side. Passes to Wagner. 5 to shoot.
And a moment now to see the stats for Fultz. How last month turned out for him, putting up about 10 points a night, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, the scoring turns the tide.
And Orlando making a change here. Hampton's checked in. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Dragic comes in for Thomas. Both good from the line that time. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Dragic. Irving dishes to Mills. Aldridge with a screen on Harris. With the drive to the left side wing. Fires from the corner. Carter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 4. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Hampton. He's covered closely, and that one is off. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and he lays in the alley-oop.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Lopez, no good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. We're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Come on, fans. It's the fourth.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Setting the floor for the Nets. Dragic is out there with Curry, and it's Durant. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Johnson in at the four-man position. They set the screen. Here's Ross. That one misses. The Nets go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Curry attacking a special move before the shot. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. The pass to Okeke. Back to Anthony. Bamba sets a screen. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Aldridge trying to break free.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the shot is good. Aldridge has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Here's Suggs. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
From 17 feet out, Okeke grabs the miss. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Suggs kicks to Ross. Pass to Suggs. In the corner, Bamba with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 8. Outside, KD. Back to Dragic. Spins. Down low. Here's Aldridge. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Nets lead by 10.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Anthony. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
It's Teacher Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 407.
So for the Nets, Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Brown comes in for James Johnson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Goran Dragic. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
And during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
All right, David, thanks. Brown, the pass to Drummond. Bamba with the block. Now Suggs. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Suggs. Rebound, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Orlando grabs the miss. Suggs with the ball. Over KD. And it's Suggs missing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Irving finds Durant. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. From about 16, and that one off the back of the rim and in. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
Which wireless section wants a t-shirt? All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your number 7.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Here's Suggs. Lets it go with the 3. Drops in the tray.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
KD with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Over Carter, Durant. The kick out to Brown. Drummond in the post. He's defended by Wagner. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Suggs. Outside Anthony. Shoots over Brown. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Irving finds Durant. Brown trying to free himself up. No good that time. And Orlando will come the other way. Suggs in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. Durant dishes to Irving. Nets passing it around. Curry on the wing. Drummond sets the screen for Curry. Back to Drummond. Just 5 to shoot. Irving, good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Now, here is Irving. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.